Airpeace founder and Chief Executive Officer Allen Onyema has urged Nigerians to stop investing in South Africa and boycott the country in response to renewed xenophobic attack targeting Nigerians. Well, people should have already stopped investing in them by now. They should have stopped because they cannot tell me that they are not seeing everything that South Africans are doing. So anybody still sponsoring them as at now, then I don't know for them more. Because they've boycotted Nigerians. They even want to take over people's businesses. Businesses that you did not create yourself, you want to take it from the person that came all the way, do all of those things, and then you now want to take it over. I saw some people the other day, they said they went to an office and said they should start employing South Africans with or without qualification. I'm like, this country now, wow. Meanwhile, people with qualifications that are from other countries, Nigeria and the rest, you send them out, saying they are taking over your job. South Africans are going to see Shege. They've not started yet. The founder and chief executive officer of Airpeace, Allen Onyema, has called on Nigerians to stop investing in South Africa and boycott the country in response to renewed xenophobic attacks targeting Nigerian nationals. Speaking on the recurring violence against Nigerians living in South Africa, Onyema condemned the attacks and said the situation has reached a point where economic actions were necessary. He urged citizens, business leaders and the government to take a stand by cutting economic ties until South African authorities guarantee the safety of Nigerians. We cannot continue to watch our people being harassed and having their businesses destroyed while we keep investing billions in a country that does not protect us. Onyema said if our lives and properties are not safe, then our money should not be safe there either. Onyema, whose airline gathered national praise in 2019 for evacuating Nigerians free of charge during the wave of xenophobic violence in South Africa, he said that economic pressure remains one of the strongest tools Nigerians have. He called on entrepreneurs to halt expansion plans into South Africa and asked consumers to boycott South African brands before operating in Nigeria. That one safe go hard. Nigeria is a big market. South African companies make huge profits here. If we withdraw our patronage or feel it, maybe then their government will take decisive action to protect foreigners, especially Nigerians, he added. The Airpeace Force boss also appealed to the Nigerian federal government to engage South African authorities more firmly and prioritize the protection of Nigerians in the diaspora. He stressed that while diplomacy is important, it must be backed by concrete actions that shows Nigeria will not tolerate the continued banning of its citizens abroad. Xenophobic attacks in South Africa have flared up repeatedly over the years, with Nigerian-owned shops and businesses often looted and burnt. Several Nigerians have lost their lives, sparking outrage and diplomatic tensions between the two countries. And Chancellor says MTN and DSTV must leave Nigeria to see if Glo can just upgrade like MTN, because MTN network is actually doing well in Nigeria right now, especially their new fiber optics and this thing. But really, once Glo can also up their game to the level of MTN, once what's the name of this network, Airtel, can also up their game, people are going to abandon MTN and get used to using Glo and Airtel, because we need to boycott everything that belongs to them as well. If they can pursue Nigerians and take over their property, then we should also boycott them as well. DSTV must leave Nigeria. Nobody's even using DSTV. Who is still using DSTV? We have it, but I'll never subscribe on it because it's only old movies that they'll be giving you. And we must stop investing in their country. We also urge Nigerians to leave South Africa to avoid their stupidity called xenophobia. Useless people in grades. When we were fighting on behalf of them to get out of apartheid, now they are forgotten exactly. Sometimes you hear people and they forget what you did for them. Oladele says they know they tell blind man say rain dey fall. Let them keep investing. Emmanuel Agalia says, yes, a patriotic fellow Onyema Also, our government should stop SA companies having a major services impact to us like MTN, DSTV. Every major services should be 100% Nigerian. Hence, we fight economically. Let's take time remember South Africa for South Africa for destruction. Amen. Asserman says, who noticed MTN don't misbehave again since last month? Airtel rubbish, Glo very nonsense stupidity. Like Glo is better. Nine mobile bastard. I don't drop my MTN SIM. Well, I use Glo, and my Glo is very good. Solomon says to say Glo head dey correct now exactly. Shebi I for don't drop my MTN card since exactly. If they can only just upgrade better and start working on fiber optics as well, people will definitely dump MTN. I'm telling you. Solomon says, dang, okay. And Fidel says, God bless you, sir. Who has ears? Let him hear. Our government does not care for their citizens. That is why they can't take actions. While South Africa is buying their citizens. Okay, Triple Carlo says, the consequences of a failed and fading unit with unserious and visionless leaders without vibrant and viable ideologies. See how everything is rapidly fading away and also falling before everyone's eyes. May God show mercy. Amen. We will grow with pride soon, I'm telling you. Patrick Abam says the Nigerian leaders have lost their antenna. Irrespective of the insecurity in Nigeria, there is enabling space in Nigeria for business. Please, Nigerians, leave South Africa and come back to your motherland and invest. You think most people don't want to come to Nigeria? Thugs will come and disturb you. Police will disturb you. Or money, this one, that one. They'll be collecting money weekly or monthly. It's not that people don't want to do business in Nigeria, but Nigeria will frustrate your business. There's no like you have to buy for, you have to pay salaries and all of that. So all of those things are what people are also checking before coming to Nigeria to do their business, because to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria is not beans. Chinaya says that bad governance is the cause of all these unnecessary insults from a brother nation. I live for my country, Nigeria, the giant of Africa, but behaving like the ant of Africa. We are not giants. We are not. Where were giants before? Agada says, South Africa authority, thank you for making Nigerians wiser, stronger, and greater. President Cyril Ramaphosa, Nigeria will survive, succeed, and sustain you like Nigeria money, but you hate Nigeria but love a Nigerian God. Okay? God will help you. Help us. God will help Nigeria. God will help Nigeria. Okay. Victor says, let them bring alternative for MTN line and other businesses for South Africa. I'm telling you, that's the end. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.